Well, let's see what the Mannerites have in store for me. Hopefully they won't be unfriendly, I guess. There needs to be some friends in California. Alright, well, let's go talk to him. Hello, gentle stranger. Welcome to Angel Oracle, home of the Mannerites. My name is Guard Lewin, and this is Guard Baron. We're at your service. Oh, sure. Mr. Manners dispenses wisdom all across LA via the radio. It's a call-in show, and it really helps people learn to get along with the power of manners. Now that there's no central authority, it's how I came here, in fact. I got sick of fighting hobos for little legs, and I realized I could make something of myself. Maybe help rebuild civilization, no? Maybe I could. Barlowen, our guests look a little impatient. Perhaps we should hold our personal testimonies for a later date. I was told that we have one of the most powerful steps in this part of Los Angeles. It's a really great promotional tool, don't you think? It just brings so many people together so quickly. Yep, it's a nice piece of tech to have. Barlowen, having good manners doesn't mean we have to go spilling our secrets. Like the book says, a little ambiguity is good in social situations. Oh, he's a great man. Our leader and the world's most knowledgeable mind when it comes to matters of propriety. Alright, well, let's talk about the Mannerites, I guess. That's us, friend. We're the Mannerites. Adherents of the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. And this is our home. If you come in peace and you are polite, you're more than welcome to enter. If not, why, we'll have to ask you to leave. Why, you're staying in front of it. This is our home, and we made it very nice. We've been broadcasting our message of manners and civility to Wasteland, and we believe it's helping restore some civilization to the world. You're totally welcome to share with us, friend, but first, you'll need to talk to the sheriff over in visitor processing. Sheriff Marshall is just inside the doors here, and she'll get you situated in Angel Oracle. Just make sure you're polite and use your manners. That's the real key to our society here, you know? There's nothing more important than manners, my friend. It is the glue that holds civilization together. Well, we don't make it here, if that's what you're asking, but Mr. Manners keeps cats, and he has our scavenging teams looking for stuff all the time, so we may have some. Sorry, Gentle Inquisitors, but I'm not really supposed to talk about that with our new visitors. I'm sure Sheriff Marshall will go over it when she explains our rules. Well, let's go in and talk to him, I guess.
He is so well-mannered. This bodes well.
Okay, if you say so. Well, let's go in, I guess. Steven DeBush. Sorry about this, but we need to ask you some questions to make sure you're ready. After all, we can't have someone coming barging in and then complaining that we didn't know the rules, right? Just answer the following questions and we'll have you on your way. First question. When referring to a stranger, do you call him sir or fuckface? Sir. Perfect. Next question. Do you wash your hands before or after a meal? Before. That's right. Because we're not savages. And also, we look to stay healthy. Okay, next question. Do you sell agreements with words or with blood? Words. Well, that's easy enough to do. Okay. Welcome to Angel, friends. I'm Sheriff Marshall. I need to explain a few things before we let you roam free. You do know that we're the Mannerites, right? And that we put a premium on manners. What's all the fuss about using your manners? Our society places the utmost value on proper etiquette. What we're able to maintain civility then by ensuring that everyone displays respect, care, and consideration for others. Mind your manners, and you'll just be fit and fine here. That's us, gentle speaker. Found in the ruins of Las Vegas bookstore, you could talk to our spiritual and temporal leader, Dick Manners, if you want to know more. Mr. Dick Manners is the guy who runs the show around here. He was raised in the Mannerites tradition, born and bred to be its leader. And he teaches us that the most important glue of society is proper use of etiquette, politeness, and civility. Hell, if we'd known how to talk to each other back in the day, you'd think they'd have dropped the bombs? I'm Sheriff Joseph Marshall, General Speaker. I'm in charge of making sure people here mind their manners and they stay nice and polite. When people come in out of the dust, who can say what kind of bugs they're carrying? Who can say their intentions are good? My job is to get people cleaned up and presentable. Show them the ropes. Tell them about the places and make sure they're peaceable. And when the time comes, I take care of their executions too. You have executions here? Yes, General Speaker, executions. We've got a nice and tidy little place, and sometimes people do their level best to make a mess of it. We don't like that. It's not polite. Without civilizing grace of manners, we're not better than savages, so sometimes we're forced to show people just how serious we are. I don't save it a job, but we've got one coming up soon. A little fella named Fletcher couldn't keep his bunk area clean. The filth drew in some roaches through a vent next to his bed, hurt some people, wrecked some stuff, so an example had to be made. Ventilation systems connected to the steam tunnels that run below the field. They're connected to every part of Angel. We blocked up the one near Fletcher's bunk as well as we could, but the roaches always seem to find some way in. Sorry to say, they live in the steam tunnels below Angel. They're mean, hungry, and damn hard to kill. We block up anywhere they come through, but given the proper motivations, like saying rotting food, and they'll bust through. Nicest guy you ever met, polite to a fault. But he's so absent-minded he couldn't keep clean enough to keep the roaches away. Disgusting things. Being polite is the law here. Being rude and unkind gets you demerits. And if you get enough of those, why, you get put on trial. And if you've been bad enough to be on trial, chances are good you'll be taking part in an execution. But not on the fun side. This place used to be a gladiator arena or something. The ladders fell off the front, they say, leaving the words as you see them. Well, we have some, but we can't give you any. Mr. Manners keeps it for his cats. I know it's a bit wasteful considering it's used in fighting radiation poisoning, but we don't get much of that here, so I don't rile him too hard about it. You'd like to help? That's great, that's great. Now that you've been processed and educated, we might just take you up on that. Right now, though, you should get acquainted with the place. You'll have to stick by a few rules, but I don't suppose that's too much of a hardship for a law enforcement such as yourself. We live by the book here. I was brought up a Robinson, but we came to Angel and took its habits, so surely you can too. First rule is to be polite. Second is to use your manners. Don't speak out of turn. Don't interrupt. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know that, like that. I'm a Robinson, born and raised. We believe that a person has to take proactive steps to seize the maximum amount of power they can. In fact, maximum power is the name of the book we live by. Found alongside the Mannerites book of nauseating correct manners in the Las Vegas bookshop. It's a small settlement northeast of here, past Hollywood. It's ruled by a group of Jesus freak types. That's why we left. They might have been holy, but they weren't polite. It's a book of nauseating correct manners. Some people have Bibles. This one's in an instructional book though, and it keeps our society civil and correct. When people are polite, it sure is a lot harder to get to fighting. If you want a real rundown, talk to Mr. Manners. Alright, well.
Howdy, Sheriff. Welcome, Mr. Peterson. It's good to see you again. I hope your business is doing well. See what I mean? Too polite.
Alright, well. Where to go? Well, let's talk to people, I guess. So Mannerites and Robbinsons.
Of the book. Manners are the glue that holds society together. Never chew with your mouth open, and finish your meal so that nothing is wasted. Have a great day.
Well, interesting. Well, what's up here? Oh, there's honey badgers out there, apparently. And there's apparently a safe in the bathroom. Why is there a safe in the bathroom, I wonder? I might go to the restrooms in a bit, but I wonder if that's, where I want to go, actually. I'm guest here, of course, so let's actually guest for a little bit before doing anything. Oh, what this guy says up here. Okay, that's fine now. Well, that's fine now. Aren't they so mannerable, these guys? Alright, so here's Sam the cook. Welcome to Angel's Cafeteria. Food is served in the afternoon and evening. At least it is when the folks on the farm do a job and my equipment's working. Ah, it's fine. The salvage team always brings back the parts I need when a stove or fridge breaks. Well, usually. As often as you can see broken toasters just laying around the waste, you'll never find any dang heating elements. Mr. Manners likes his toast just so, and since my toaster's heating element is worn, I can't get it right. He's a picture of calm, but I can tell he's getting him riled. It's right down the floor of Angel. Grow all kinds of stuff. Tomatoes, beans, potatoes, lettuce, peas, soybeans for protein. We're generally strict vegetarians here, by orders of Mr. Manners, but the farm grows a wide variety of veggies, so we don't get bored. There's also good clean water, and once a month there's cursing meat for protein. You'll have to ask Mr. Manners about it. I just cook it. Protein is protein, friend. It all winds up in the same place, you know what I mean? Why do I get the feeling you're talking about human meat? Well, I, was gonna guess that, but whatever. What? You're telling me you never tried before? It's no big deal. This tastes kind of like pig. You gotta cook it for a while to get rid of the stringiness though. Makes me wish we had fatter people. Say, do you want seconds? We collect our own, and clam is good enough here we don't have to ration it. Help yourself. Mr. Manners has been a real godsend. Set me up in the cafeteria, gave me the run of the place. I never felt more useful. Alright, in polite tale, Manners? well, just the seating rules. Over there, where the mucky mucks eat, and over here, where everyone else. You should sit. You should go sit in the good spots. I don't know why you want, but I know Mr. Maris has lost it for his cats.
Wow, look who we have here. Rangers.
And who are you?
You've deigned to stop by. I heard you were in the Coliseum, of course.
Do you need help?
Me? Help us? No. The important thing is for you to help yourselves. Why be altruistic when you can maximize your own potential? I think it's a mistake. And Mr. Manners is ignoring me telling him that. And that's an even bigger mistake. It'll be hard for him to rebound from that one, but as long as he tries to maximize his principles according to his heart, he should be all right. See you around, Rangers.
Liking that take charge attitude. Kick ass, sister.
Wow, I love their attitude.
Teaching from the book. Etiquette demands that we act civilly toward one another. If you're being rude, we'll set you straight. Have a great day.
Okay. Hospital. Hey, cool, doctor, I think.
Good place to look for Horchata's microscope, huh?
I'd love to talk to you, Gentle Rangers, but unless you need something from our pharmacy, or until you're occupying one of his beds, I'm afraid I can only give you a moment. I have a feeling your presence here means we're going to see even more beds filled. The Robbinsons and Mannerites don't get along well at the best of times, and we seem to have a need to show off for our visitors. We're good people, if I say so myself. Maybe too polite for our own good sometimes. Makes people think we're pushovers. It's always a real surprise for them when they find out we're not. I might be biased, but the followers of Tori Robinson don't seem to want to get along. They want to get ahead. But that doesn't work here, and they're stepping on a lot of toes. Be careful around them. You want it for anti-radiation properties, I'm guessing. Well, we don't carry it here in the hospital, but Mr. Manager keeps some for his cats. If you need to buy medical supplies, we're open to trade. If you're willing to sell supplies, that is always appreciated. I'm willing to pay a premium for certain ingredients. I make most of my meds out of badger tail, roach almond, frog eyes, and lizard eggs. Depending on the condition of the specimens, I'm willing to pay quite a premium. So apparently she collects stuff. That's interesting. And cool, she sells stuff. Milk! And some other stuff. Let's buy some medical packs. Really useful. And apparently you're getting overloaded. Interesting. Let's see here. I can probably do to drop some of that ammo in him for now. What do you want? Can't you see I'm recuperating? If you call it that, fucking Digital jumped me out of nowhere, the pussy. You never will land a punch if you give me a fair warning. I had no idea. All I did was tell everybody he was a thief. He's been stealing everyone's stuff. If he disagreed with me, he should have said something, not punched me in the nose. I thought Mannerites were supposed to be polite. No way, I'm a Robinson, born and bred. Carpe diem, motherfucker. That's my motto. All kinds of stuff. Old man Peleno lost a watch. Nurse Flickerman lost some medical supplies. Linny Lou lost her tool bag. That gentleman's a kleptomaniac. Last I saw her, she was working for ventilation fans out near the farms. She's around here somewhere. This is where she works. He usually hangs out near the commons area. I saw him. He was slipping around the ladies' room, waiting for an opportunity. And Nurse Flickman had something stolen from the ladies' room a few days ago. It has to be him. I didn't have to. I know it was him. And now everyone else does too. Jonathan Gitlin, pansy-ass Mannerites simp. Him and me are both trying to get into the civilian enforcers, but he doesn't have a chance now that everyone knows he's a thief. Ha, that spot's mine. Are you sure this has nothing to do with trying to beat him out of Digital for a prison of enforcers? What? Of course not. I was doing my civic duty, exposing time and punishing wrongdoers. I would have beaten us fair and square for that spot. Everyone knows that I'm a better man. Alright, so. I wonder if I can help these people. Wow, you can actually suitor people. This is actually something that I found out in, like, you know, my previous runs with these guys, but you can actually help people. And that's actually something you can do in High Pool when you're back there, as well as in the Temple of Titan, where there's people to help. So let's help these people. Get some experience for Black Lightning. You have to be careful though, it is possible to hurt these guys, I think. Or fail. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's all 93% apparently to help these people, so I'm good with that. Helping people, that's what I do. Welcome, gentle wounded, to the hospital. Do you require care? I don't need care, but can we borrow a microscope? You mean take it out of the Coliseum? Why? What do you need it for? We need it to cure a plague in Rhodia. A plague in Rhodia? Wait a minute. Are you going to give my microscope to that thieving asshole, Horkshasha? No way, I'll die first. So you'll let people die of plague to spite an enemy? Damn right, I will. No, I can't I? I'm a doctor. I gotta put that first. But you better bring it back. He was a good doctor. I'll give him that. But being civil and always seemed to be great on him. One morning, he woke up and he was gone. His loss was a shame, but the supplies he stole was a real blow. If you happen to see him, I think it would be a polite to punch him in the face and bring it all back. He's living in Roa, by the way. It's a farming community just south of here. Not as places as we are, but their produce is great. Some syringes, bandages, a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals. We managed to rebuild some of our supply, but we can always use more ingredients to help restock our pharmacy. Right over there along the wall, we carry anti-rad meds, some stimulants, some antidotes, the usual stuff. We need badger tail, roach abdomen, frog eyes, lizard eggs. Do you have some that you're willing to sell? If so, take it to the pharmacy. Well, he just couldn't stop swearing, and Mr. Manners didn't like that. Said it was terrible bedside manner. Got to the point Horchata could have seen the writing on the wall. He realized Mr. Manners was going to make an example out of him. Just like Fletcher, I don't blame him for leaving, but he shouldn't have stole our supplies. We don't keep it in the hospital, but if I ever need for radiation cases, Mr. Manners is always willing to give some. He has it for his cats. And there's stuff in here, perhaps? Oh, no, there's stuff in here. Take, 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 take. Alright. At this point, I better, do this a little bit. There we go, that helped out a little bit.
Copy, Ranger Team Echo 1. Congratulations.
And I guess I'm still trying to help this guy out get better, but whatever. So I'm guessing that we go down to get to Mr. Manners. Let's go speak to him, I guess, so I can tell him about Rhodia.
Got to admit, they've really kept the old place up, though.
Cool. There's a shop.
Too nice. There's not going to be any fights here,
A teaching
are there?
from the book. Force is the last word in an argument. Let's not argue. Have a great day.
Oh, new faces. Welcome to Angel's General Store, traveler. Do you need to buy something or sell something? I'm open to trade. Cool, so I can buy stuff from him if I need to. An Arctic sniper. A little bit weaker than my current sniper rifle. Photon cannon. That does similar damage to this, but I have no idea what the purpose of this really is, to be honest. There's a G3. There's the Widowmaker. It actually has better damage than my current pistol. Let's sell some junk. Sell this stuff. Let's sell that too. And this. Let's sell these and that. There we go, let's sell some stuff. At some point I'll probably want to come back here to get these power armors, perhaps. They look pretty useful. Oh, we've got all sorts of stuff. Mostly it comes from scavenging crews, but we make some of the most technical stuff here ourselves. If you want medical supplies, head down to the hospital. Let me know if you want trade. We've got teams that go out and scour the waste for anything useful. If you have anything you'd like to sell, I'm certain we can make you good use of it. We've had some problems with our doctors. One of them stole a bunch of our pharmaceuticals. You could probably head down there and talk to a doctor and to see if you could help. My family and I came here when I was a little girl. It was a great home all the time. Hope no one upsets this balance, traveler. Alright, well. Let's eavesdrop on some more people, I guess. Oh no, I couldn't. What will I find here? I'm gonna bet shit. And who's carrying the shit right now? Is it you? No, it's Giuseppe apparently is carrying the shit. Apparently this one has a lot of hard, you know... Gonna take some while to open, apparently, that one. So let's put this on. Give myself a better chance of opening this up. I have to say, I'm on a phone service that messages me a whole lot with deals. Virgin Mobile. I have to say it's kind of annoying though. Huh? What's an SA grenade? It's effective surplus USA military grade. A small paper tag hanging from the pin simply says, "Pulling here makes your wildest dreams come true." Well, interesting. Ed? Hey kid, do me a favor, will ya? Listen, I used to be a civilian enforcer back in the day. I remember an old dentist's office out west. They had all kinds of supplies, including denture paste. Well, I need some of that gunk to glue my teeth in so I can eat. You get it for me? I'll give you some sweet gear. You up for it? You'll go far with an attitude like that, kid. I like you. Here, I'll mark on your spot. I'm on the map. Brentwood Dentist, cool. Food for fake chompers. I really need it, or I won't be able to eat solid food. He's a real spitfire, that child. He used to rail against his old man and used to steal and cheat and cuss. Then he went out on the wasteland and discovered what life was like beyond these walls, and settled him down real quick. What, for ration? Well, nobody around here uses it for that, but I know Mr. Mannerites has some for his cats. You might ask him, though he'll probably say no politely, of course. That's the third time I've been preparing for slowness. I'm doomed. What happened? Sheriff Marshal caught me with dandruff on my shirt again. I'm sure he got an accident. I'll get the accident next month. No way! It's gotta be something worse. What about Malcolm? The one who's always burping during dinner. He cleaned up his act, chews 20 times now before he swallows. Oh crap, it's the Rangers. I mean, it's a pleasure to meet you, gentle Rangers. We weren't talking anything bad, honest. Sound like you're discussing premeditated murder. You got it all wrong, Rangers. We were just joking, right, Mary? Oh yeah, it was all in good fun. You see? You've got nothing to worry about, Rangers. Edna's a good friend of mine. We're just gonna pull a little plank on her, that's all. So hard ass I can actually do that, but I don't have that, so oh well. Sheriff Marshal caught me with damage on my shirt again. She gave me another demerit. If she catches me again, I'm sure to get executed next month. Unless, maybe you can help. I don't suppose you have any shampoo on you. I've got pretty bad scalp condition. No matter how many times I wash my hair, I just can't get rid of my dandruff. I'm not picky. I'll take anything you can find. Although, once when I was scavenging duty, I came across an empty bottle of Hair and Shoulders dandruff shampoo. If you could find me some of that, I can get rid of the dandruff once and for all. I marched right up to the sheriff and shoved my hair right in her face. Stealing shit. That's what I do. You know, I wonder if anyone actually takes shit. It might be worth it just to sell it, instead of trying to find someone to buy it. I don't see anything over here. There's Fletcher. So I guess he's gonna die. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you intercede for me. I've been wrongly imprisoned. Well, doesn't he look fun? Mr. Maris must know I'm innocent. He must. I admit I did fail to wash my shirt a couple of weeks in a row. I did fail to pick up the room. And it did, apparently, lead to roach infestation. But it wasn't deliberate. I'm just depressed. Ask my wife. I'm usually very clean. And I can't be again. Her name is Elizaveta Sheshkova, and we can usually find her up in a farm near the solar collectors. She and Mr. Maris are good friends, which is why I don't understand this. Surely he wouldn't want her to be unhappy. And what could make her more unhappy than the execution of her husband? It's personal. Well, my wife, she's been keeping to herself lately. She won't talk to me, and she won't say why. I'm afraid I failed her in some way, but she won't tell me how. It's really got me in a state. They came out as steam tunnels in my room, and I take full responsibility for letting them in. But I helped stop them, and I said I was sorry. Please, you have to help me. Just tell Mr. Maris I'm innocent. I'll wait here patiently until he sets me free. I know he'll free me if I could just get a moment to talk to him. Please, could you visit his quarters and beg him to hear me out? He lives in his booth just up the stairs, right up over here, there by jail. I would never do that. Never. How rude that would be.
They would imprison a man for so small a crime? Perhaps they aren't so civilized after all.
Alright, what's happening over here? Well, that's a very interesting thing to say. Yes, I want to fuck. Alright, let's see what this guy's gonna talk about. This dark-haired, olive-skinned woman quickly scans you for weapons before returning her gaze to a nearby prisoner. I favor you, gentle rangers. What brings you here? The prisoners are looking for a store. Well, it's both worth checking out. We got a pile of loot from the scavenger teams, best deals in Angel, and we keep the store there so our prisoners can be on display for anyone going about their daily business. My family came here with original sellers. We've been building the place for generations. It's hard to watch it fill with strangers, but as Mr. Maris is always saying on the radio, how the world is going to become more civilized if we don't share our civility. When Mr. Manners started using the radio to welcome people to join Angel, our parents figured out he was crazy. That he'd bring a wave of lures down on us. It turns out he was more right to trust people. It has been a real blessing for us. A true visionary, Gentle Ranger. He took the foundation of our past and put us on a glorious course for the future. You want to be part of the team? Feel free to sell stuff that you find in a store. You might see some other teams out there helping bring civility to the Wasteland, one convert at a time. Those who are in here deserve to be here. The rules aren't that hard to follow. They get a fair trial with Mr. Manners, and then they get to return to their lives. Well, most of the time. Don't talk to them, please. Isolation is part of their term. The lines are there so that prisoners know where the cell ends and the freedom begins. I'm here because the Robbinsons sometimes like to step outside of the lines before their time is served. In addition to the Robbinsons, the Angel has been a challenge for everyone. The cells here filled up a lot faster, but it hasn't led to real violence, at least not so far. I've got orders to stun them, drop them back inside the lines. They get the picture soon enough, assuming they got the brains. Guy gave a cockroach. Well, Mr. Manners has some for his cats, but he's pretty selfish with it. Don't get why anybody would want that stuff. Why can't cats poop outside like dogs? Alright, well. This might be a good time to save, perhaps.
This jail would only work with those who respect the law.
What do you want?
And those that break it generally don't.
Have you come to score me? Because I'm in jail. Because I'm accused of being a thief. Wrongfully accused. Sam, that that untruthful troublemaker. I'm telling you my side of the story. He accused me of stealing, so I punched him in the nose. Now he's going to get into civility enforcers, and I'm not. That's the whole story. A lot of stuff. A watch, a tool bag, medical supplies, but I didn't take them. Why would I? I can't even use them. Sam's favoring me. I know he is. Say, I don't suppose you could do me a favor. If you could find out who the real thief is, my reputation would be saved. I'd have a chance to get into the forces again. I got some pretty cool gear I could share with you if you clear my name. We're fighting, but that's not the problem. Sheriff Marshall will let me out once I cool off. The real problem is my reputation. How can I be a civility enforcer if everybody thinks I'm a thief? Sam and I both do, but there's only one spot open right now. That's what this is all about. They're not civil. Thank you so much. This means the world to me. He's a lying sack of garbage. He's just jealous because he knows I make a better civilian enforcer than him. Nurse Flickman said she had a bag of medical supplies stolen from the ladies' bathroom. I never went near the ladies' bathroom. Please ask her if she has any clues. Lady Lou's tool bag went missing from near where she was working on the ventilator fans. She said I was the last one near it, but I couldn't have been because I didn't take it. Mr. Pennell is missing his watch. He loses a lot of things, but he usually finds them again. This time he didn't. If you could talk to him, maybe you could find some evidence that it wasn't me who took it. Alright, so, there's that. You say so? Alright, well. Guess we'll go over here now. This place is really big. Really big.